We're getting ready for another hockey game here on Hometown Cable. We're at the American North Sports Center in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. And before we get started and turn the microphone over to Joe LaTemplio, I want to take a moment and congratulate the co-owner of this facility, Craig Worley, for being a nice fine article in the National Woodman of the World magazine for the winter issue. A nice full-page story about Craig Worley and the American North Sports Center in the Woodman of the World magazine. So we're going to turn the microphone over to Joe LaTemplio, but before we did that, we wanted to congratulate Craig on that great honor. Judy's first duty will be to introduce the starting lineups, then he'll be coming over here from Massena.
And we are underway here. Am I good to go here, Calvin?
Going. The world is listening.
Beekmantown hosting Massena in this upstate New York girls high school hockey game. Should be a good game today. Both teams are near the tops of their division. Beekmantown has struggled a little bit this year, coming into the game with a 6-5 record. They are the defending state champions from last year. Massena's had a strong year. At one point, they were 6-0. But I think they've suffered a setback recently. But last night, they defeated Saranac Lake 6-1, convincing win. They featured the leading goal scorer in the league, number 6, Katie McQuaig. So Beekmantown's going to have to be mindful of her. Eagles on the attack. Kylie Regan into the corner. Has it knocked away, and away come the Red Raiders. Down the left side, long shot in. Cleared away. LaTemplio over to Giroux. In the middle for Villamere. That bounces loose. Regan dumps it in, and the Eagles make a change. Massena tries to fire it in, but it looks like it deflected off a player into the player bench. Then we'll have a whistle with 13:46 to go in the opening period. 0-0 is your score.
Joe, Bill Bayshard and Mike LeGree are the officials. And talking to Bill before, he's the former Beekmantown boys coach, and he was asking if I went to the game last night. I imagine it was kind of chilly at the Scott's hockey rink.
Indeed it was. I was waiting for you, but you never showed up. The game, it was well below 0 in the double digits outside the rink, and I don't think there was any thermometer inside the rink, but everybody speculated that it definitely had to be below 0 in the rink. And that made for tough conditions, not only for viewing the game, but for the players as well. But they managed, and they came away with a 4-0 victory over Lake Placid in the frigid temperatures for sure. A little bit better today. I never thought 18 degrees would be pleasant.
It's all relative, Joe.
It's about a 40-degree temperature swing. Pucks played in the deep end. Massena trying to break out now as both teams feel each other out here in the early going. Away come the Red Raiders. Puck's played in. They'll make a change behind the net. LaTemplio, celebrating her 17th birthday today,
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
takes off.
My mother was proud. I don't know if her father.
Yeah, absolutely. Now O'Connor up the middle. That's played back in. There goes O'Connor. Right wing for Maddie Tucker. Tucker plays it deep. Comes around the boards. O'Connor at the point. Throws one towards the net. That skips wide. Kara Barber pressuring there for Beekmantown. Massena rims it around. Now they're trying to work away. And there comes Abby Paquin. Paquin down the right side. Cleared away. Brittany Miner on it there. Behind the net for the Eagles. O'Connor comes in to help out. She pokes it free. Up the boards for Barber. Barber has it roll off her stick, but she gets it back. Gets it out. Takes a spill. No call there. As Tucker pokes it over the boards into the penalty box, and penalty box attendant Michelle Laporte is quick on the draw for that one. Calvin, oops.
Got the right hat on at least.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you're aware, but there was an issue at the rink here this morning.
I just asking the guys. I saw Robin Whedon and a few other folks out there working, and they said little problem with this busted pipes.
Pipe. It was so cold, the pipes broke in the locker rooms, flooded the locker rooms, several of the locker rooms. So the crew at AC North Arena here has been working all day to get this place playable. And I give them kudos to them for getting the job done. What a mess to clean up, but they have locker rooms for the girls and the referees, and we're able to play, and we're grateful for that.
All the insulation was lost. And
That's why you have insurance, I guess.
I guess so.
Massena in over the line. Latchmore plays it to the corner, now behind the net, fires it off the boards. Nice play there. Hailey Regan is pressured there. Puck comes loose. Villamere picks it up, and away go the Eagles. Villamere in over the line. On her backhand. Tries to get in front. Curls around. Looking for help. Still with the puck behind the net. Throws it in front. Loose in front. Massena scrambles and clears it away. Now O'Connor goes back to get it. Sends it back up the ice for Villamere. Villamere on the move again, over the line. She's in the zone, boarded off the play. Comes loose with it. Top of the circle shot. Save. Dillabaugh. Rebound. She covers up. First big scoring chance of the game for Beekmantown as Callie Villamere busted loose and went in on a one-on-one shot with goaltender Maddie Dillabaugh, who came up big with the save. 11:10 to go in the first period. 0-0. Her shot is blocked. Sydney Adolfo's on it. She's hammered back there. Knocked off the puck. Ocherman in front. Comes to LaTemplio. Throws it into the corner for Laporte. Kaylee Laporte plays it there. Away comes the Raiders. Katie McQuaig on the move. Right wing pass. A little too far for her. LaTemplio. Oh, she's hooked there. Referee Legree's arm is up, and it looks like it will be a penalty on the Raiders. Thought he was going to call it the other way for a second, Calvin. Minor in deep. Man advantage for the Eagles. Centering pass. Broken up, and Massena touches up, and we will have the game's first power play as LaTemplio was hooked as she gathered that puck behind her own net there. As the Massena player, I can't quite get the number to see who that is, heads off to the box, and the Eagles will be a man up for a minute and a half.
They kept possession. If they had scored, they still would have had that penalty, right? That power play anyway.
Actually, I think it would have been wiped out. Eagles set it up. O'Connor blast one from the point, deflected just wide. Rebound. They score! Looked like Clara Giroux was at the doorstep to poke the rebound in. 7 seconds into the power play, the Eagles cash in. That's a big start for them.
Last time you and I were together, Joe, power plays took up a good portion of the.
That's right, the Potsdam game. My coach used to tell me you have to have an awfully long hockey stick if you plan on scoring from the penalty box. And I don't think I've ever seen one that long. Have you?
I don't think so. It probably wouldn't be legal if you did.
Right.
So.
Eagles on the attack again, and Brittany Miner moves in. Channel 5 plays of the week for the year with a great save in the St. Albans tournament. Loose puck. Shot on. Loose. Rebound in the crease. And another save by Kaylee Bell. Somehow she got a hold of that puck after the rebound squirted loose. And Wilmhurst took a whack at it along with Germano. And I think that was right on the goal line. Massena comes close to almost tying this game. Kaylee Bell comes up with a big save. Free, rebound, oh! McQuaig got a stick on that and redirected it, but Bell was once again sharp and made a big save. So she's being tested early. Right, she plays it behind the boards. Laporte after it there. She skates it around, heads it up for Matat, a little bit too far for her, and it'll go into the Massena zone, but Matat, with good hustle there, negates the icing and comes away with the puck. Throws it in front. That's deflected. Now Matat again with it. Still with it. Throws it back to the point. Latchmore keeps it in. Laporte plays it there. And they scrum along the boards in front of the Massena bench. And we'll have a whistle with 8:58 to go. Beekmantown leading 1-0 on this Saturday, January 4th, 2014.
I haven't said 13 yet.
Happy New
A
Year.
couple basketball games in the morning, and I think I got it right every time.
How about when you write your checks?
I have pretty many checks here.
On the draw, they look to break out. Comes loose around the boards. They might have a 2-on-1 developing here. Passing across. Deflected away by Latchmore as Matat comes to help out. Now Laporte away for the Eagles. Centering for Adolfo. Adolfo stick handles in. Tries to get it deep, but it's broken up there. And Massena looks to break out. She'll go around the net. Circles back there with a nice move. Now away she goes. Up the middle pass. That's deflected. Villamere takes it away as two Massena players collide. Villamere over the line. Right wing for Reagan. A shot just wide. And it goes into the corner, and Massena tries to get away now. Letemplio plays it cross ice for Giroux. Giroux, a very skillful player, throws it on the net. Dillabaugh leaves it there for Shannon Casey. Throw it up. Now Giroux back to the corner. Reagan in front. Knocked away. On the far boards. Letemplio keeps it in. Calvin, you mentioned that game last night in Chazy where it was below zero. There was a couple times where some really hard slap shots were taken, and the Lake Placid girls took them right off the foot. Now that had to hurt.
Oh, ouch.
It's not what you want to have happen when it's that cold.
No, we've had about 60 hours of consecutive below zero weather and hitting lows of 15 to 20 below.
That's why pipes break.
Yes.
I'm surprised. Come the Red Raiders. McQuaig up the middle. And holds on as the long Dillabaugh in the corner. Miner comes in to help out. She comes away with it. Goes behind her own net. Now back up. Clears it out of the zone. Back goes Massena. Maddie Tucker applying pressure. Left wing board. Now in the middle. Throws it towards the net. Dillabaugh leaves it there. Bill Bayshard's arm went up, indicating offsides, but Massena comes away with it. In over the line. O'Connell. Moore gathers it. Stuck one on the side, and Dillabaugh was there. Loose in front again, and Dillabaugh has to cover and be sharp on that one. As the Eagles almost made it 2-0 there, with 5:58 to go in the first period.
Massena's part of the league that Beekmantown is in. Is Albany in it this year?
Yes, Albany Academy is in our section, Section 7, as a matter of fact. Although they're not really in Section 7, but they play in our group. And shot on by O'Connor is deflected to the side. Played them down there and beat them 5-3. Week before Christmas. Templio on the move over the line, being chased there. She cuts in, fires one high. Dillabaugh got her shoulder on that and shrugged it away. Loose puck along the boards. Comes to Templio. She skates in, throws it into the corner. That's blocked. Templio again keeps it in. But this time it comes out, and Matat sends it over for O'Connor. O'Connor looking for help. Sends it up the ice. Nice pass to Villamere. Villamere's in over the line, but it's poked away nicely there by McKenna Mary. Big defenseman for Massena. They scrum along the boards. And referee Bill Bayshard blows it for a whistle with 5 minutes even to go in the first period. Massena is in the Section 10 division.
Okay.
And they and Potsdam are probably at the top of the table over there so far this year. And Massena, I believe they won the St. Albans tournament that we were in earlier in December in St. Albans. And they're a young team. A lot of their players, a lot of their girls play for the St. Lawrence Thunder. Very strong U16 team. They've improved a lot in the last couple of years. And this should turn out to be a good game. It is already so far. Villamere over the line, dumps it over for Giroux, Clara Giroux. She throws it in deep. Villamere's bodied off the play there by Shaughnessy LeClaire. They fight for it. Comes in front. Reagan can't handle it. Now Villamere back to Latchmore. Latchmore sends it deep behind the net. Clara Giroux has it poked away there. Comes. Carnwright pinches in. She takes a spill, and away come the Raiders. 1-1. Fires. Bell the save. It's loose. Still loose. And the whistle blows. That puck was right outside Kaylee's pad. I don't think she was aware of where it was, thought she had it covered, but it was still loose there, and Massena kept jabbing away at it. But Bell was able to keep it out of the net, and her defenseman came back and helped her out, getting a whistle with 3:58 to go.
You got to play that whistle. You can't just think the play is over.
No, that's right. On the draw, O'Connor sends it up to Tucker. Tucker gets it out of the zone. She's boarded off the play by McQuaig. Templio up the middle for Minor, but that's broken up. Puck goes back. Templio up the middle. Away she goes. She's got some speed. Left wing for Minor. Minor spins, throws it in front. Dangerous play there. Goes into the corner for Kara Barber. Away comes Massena. They gain the line. Pressure on Beekmantown with Templio. Busting through. Over the line. Makes a move. Oh! Knocked away nicely there by Emily Wilmhurst. At the last second. Hands by... Puck. Wide. throws it in. And McKenna Mary goes around for Massena. Mary plays it back to Maddie Myhot. Up the middle. Away come the Red Raiders. Puck. Plays it up for Adolfo. McQuaig pinches in there and breaks it up. And Beekmantown's forced to retreat and try again. Laporte with a burst of speed. She breaks it out. Kaylee Laporte gets it over in and dumps it in nicely. And Beekmantown will make a change as we approach the 2-minute mark to go in the first period. 1-0 Beekmantown. Villamere fighting in the corner there. Cleared away by Wilmhurst. O'Connor. Broken up. Forward is it to Villamere. She's over the line. Villamere, shot. Save. Rebound. Still about had to be sharp on that one. That pass. O'Connor. And I didn't see the penalty, Calvin, but it looked
Very shining person.
absolutely.
Is his granddaughter still playing?
No.
Now it's running.
The face-off, and Massena escapes that power play. Well, we still have 24 seconds left on the power play when we begin the second period. End of one here at AC North in Plattsburgh. Beekmantown Eagles 1, Massena 0. We'll be back for the second period shortly. And the Beekmantown Eagles, I noticed Michelle on the penalty the roof to make sure they started the clock on time for that one. Massena was trying to kill the power play, entering this so to full strength. period here. Cartwright spins in her own zone, gets it up to Adolfo. Had mans for Matat. Matat over the line, working in, cleared away, and up over the glass into the netting. And we'll have a whistle and a face-off inside the Beekmantown zone. Face-off to the right of goalie Maddie Dillabaugh. McQuaig on the draw with Matat. It's knocked away. Laporte keeps it in, throws it behind the net. Adolfo on it there. Adolfo centers it. Laporte's shot goes wide on the short side. Clear to the corner. Matat bumps it along. Now Laporte in the corner. Laporte throws it back to the point for Carnwright. She reaches for it. Throws it back in, but McQuaig comes away for Massena. McQuaig over the line. McQuaig fires a shot. And it's in the net. Katie McQuaig picked up that loose puck in the Beekmantown zone, carried it down the left side, let go of wrister from the top of the circle, and it went in. I don't know if Kaylee Bell got a piece of it or not, but it's in the net, and it's 1-1, 14:01 to go in the second period.
And if she got a piece, it was a very small piece.
Tied up here. Massena strikes early in the second period. Puck is knocked into the Beekmantown bench, and we'll have a face-off at the blue line with Callie Vilmer taking the draw for the Eagles. She gains possession over the line, kicks it forward along the boards, cuts back, gets it to the point. O'Connor lets one fly right on. Dillabaugh lost it there, and Massena's able to clear it out. And away they come, the Red Raiders. Dillabaugh off the left side. Her sister throws it over to the corner. LaTemplio's on it there. She banks it off the boards, fights for it, now comes away behind her own net, cuts in front, starts out for Beekmantown. Still with the puck, LaTemplio, far side for Regan. Has it go off her stick. And Massena throws it back in.
You're getting a lot of calls there, Joe.
Yeah, they can wait. Regan over the line, flips it in. Dillabaugh will hold it there as Regan tried to follow up her own little shovel pass. But Massena, goaltender, Maddie Dillabaugh, quick on the draw and gets a whistle with 13:08 to go in the second period. I was just talking with former Eagle goaltender Christina Emery, who won a national championship with the Shazy Flyers U19 team. She'll be playing in the upcoming Empire State Games, women's hockey, to be held February 6th through 9th in Lake Placid, New York. Although I hear the girls' hockey venue this year is going to be Tupper, which some of the teams from the rest of the state aren't too thrilled about. But we love beautiful Tupper Lake and Mayor Paul Maroon. As Massena,
Paul's the mayor now?
he certainly is. He does everything. Legislator, mayor,
Oh, I knew he was legislator.
commander.
What was it, Stafford he used to appear for? Or
Yep. Now he works for Senator Betty Little. Your one-stop shop government man. Carnwright in over the line for the Eagles as they try to retake the lead. Fires one. Myhot gets a piece of it there. Now Tucker pokes it back behind the net as Massena looks to break out. Davis centering for McQuaig. Goes off the back of her skates. Thrown into the Eagle zone. LaTemplio there. She's being chased by Dillabaugh. Fires it up. It's blocked there. Now she has to go back for it. Circling behind her net. Up the boards for Adolfo. Adolfo can't control it there. And it comes loose to center. LaTemplio plays to her partner, O'Connor. Eagles are on a change. O'Connor has to circle back and start over again. She sends it up the ice for Katie Matat. Far side for Laporte. Laporte over the line. Laporte fanned on it. Throws it in the corner. Matat on it there. Matat trying to look to cut in front. She does. Loose in front. Rebound. Save. Loose again. Still loose. And Dillabaugh finally covers up. I don't know, Calvin. There must be something about this goal crease where the goalies can't seem to locate the puck.
Like an extra couple layers of paint on it, I think.
Could very well be. Is another mad scrabble in front of this net to our immediate left here. Down in the southeast corner of the rink,
I don't know.
I'm going to say.
Looks like there's somebody in the box here. Yeah, another Massena player.
Another Massena penalty. Probably from that scramble in front as the Eagles go on the power play for the third time. Villamere on the draw, wins it. LaTemplio throws it into the corner for Giroux. Giroux sets it up. Oh, she mishandles it, and Myhot is able to gather it and fire it down the ice, killing valuable time for Massena. O'Connor's pass is deflected. She gets it back. Sends it up for Villamere. It's poked off her stick. Now O'Connor gains the line, circles back. They look to set up the power play. O'Connor holding over to LaTemplio. LaTemplio fires, blocked in front, cleared away. LaTemplio back to O'Connor. O'Connor, LaTemplio, corner, walks it in, shoots, glove save. Dilba saves it. Somehow she got that. The rebound came right out in front. Clara Giroux had a clear whack at it, and Dilba was somehow able to come over and make the big save. Again, she made a big save like that in the St. Albans tournament that won her Play of the Year. Beekmantown wins the draw. O'Connor back to Villamere, walking in, shot, another save, rebound, loose, still loose. Back out to O'Connor. O'Connor fires a blast, that's blocked. Now played over to Villamere. Beekmantown with some good puck possession on the power play, but they can't get it by Maddie Dillabaugh. Now into the corner, Giroux's ridden off to play. Green sends it around, and O'Connor is just unable to keep it in with about 15 seconds left to go on the Beekmantown power play. Played into the zone. Giroux over the line for Reagan. Bouncing puck. Massena comes away with it. Thomas, LaTemplio, throws it across the crease. That's blocked down there. Loose puck in front. Kept in. Beekmantown applying all sorts of pressure, but Massena is able to weather the storm, and they gather that puck and send it down the length of the ice for an icing.
That was a kick save by Green. She was coming in front next to the crease, and she kicked her feet up in the air, and the puck hit off the back of her ankle.
Amazing. Somehow they're keeping the puck out of the net. Beekmantown outshot Massena 11-3 in the first period, and it looks like they have a distinct advantage in shots on goal so far in the second period with 9:39 to go. Face-off is won, but too far for Carnwright. She throws it back in, and it's picked up there by McQuaig. Centering pass, that bounces over Wilmhurst's stick, and it's thrown in on the Beekmantown net, and Carnwright comes away for Beekmantown. Carnwright with speed over the line. Now Matot. Matot has it poked away. There's Laporte. She's battling with McQuaig. McQuaig loses her stick, and I think we're going to get some kind of penalty here. And it looks like it's going to be on McQuaig of Massena.
Losing her stick.
Looked like a hooking gesture from referee Mike Legree. And Beekmantown will, for the fourth time, go on the power play in this game.
So they're 1 for 3 on goal.
So far. 9:10 to go in the second period. 1-1's your score. Germano will face off against Villamere to the right of Dillabaugh. One back to LaTemplio, back to O'Connor. LaTemplio, they play catch. LaTemplio fires, it's blocked. LaTemplio kicks it to O'Connor. Over to Villamere. Villamere fires one over the net. LaTemplio in the corner, looking for somewhere to go. Back to O'Connor. Back to O'Connor fans on it, and away goes Germano on a breakaway. But she's chased down there. And a heads-up play by Callie Villamere, who came back to help out. That could have been dangerous for the Eagles. With a minute to go in the power play, Villamere cuts to center, gains the line. They look to set it up. Villamere circles, still with the puck, behind the net, kicks it forward. To the point for O'Connor. O'Connor throws one, that's blocked in front, and the Eagles keep it in. LaTemplio gets there, but the puck is deflected off of Germano's stick and into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play with 8:16 to go in the second period. 36 seconds to go on the Eagle power play.
We almost had one of those rare short-handed goals there, Joe.
Could have been. O'Connor pass was picked off and away went Germano, but Villamere made a nice play on the back check to prevent the goal. Now Matat circling there. Leaves it for Carnwright. Carnwright walking in. She looks for a play. Massena playing the strong box in the middle for Matat. They had it deciphered there, but the pass didn't quite click. Latrimore to Matat. Matat to Carnwright. Carnwright fires one. Saved by Dillabaugh into the corner. 9 seconds on the power play. Latrimore circles there. Looks for Matat. Now decides to throw it in front, and Green had Adolfo tied up as the penalty expires. Carnwright walks in. Centering pass. Broken up nicely there by Bailey Dillabaugh. And away goes McQuaig. Almost sprung for a breakaway, but Matat was there to pick up the puck and make a nice play there. Massena, dangerous on the counterattack. The puck rolls in, and Kaylee Bell has to make the play as Katie Matat takes a little jab at one of the Massena players there, letting her know she's not too thrilled with some of the action going on there. Once again, we'd like to remind you that the Beekmantown Eagles are made up of girls from 6 area high schools in Clinton County. They have players from Northeastern, Chazy, Beekmantown, Saranac, Peru, and Seton. This is the 6th year in existence of the program. And of course, they are the defending state champions.
Of course.
Played behind the Massena net. Maddie Tucker's chasing there. Brittany Miner. LaTemplio pinches in. She played to the point. Barber throws it in front. Knocked down by Myhot on a nice play, and away she comes for the Red Raiders. Barber hounds her there. Now it comes back to Barber, up the middle for Maddie Tucker. Maddie Tucker, the battling Northeastern Cougar. Now Brittany Miner over the line in the circle. Miner fires a difficult shot from a difficult angle, and Dillabaugh had trouble with that, but Massena's able to clear. Comes loose. Wilmhurst dumps it into the corner. O'Connor's on it. Her pass is blocked. Now Barber trying to get it out there. O'Connor lost the handle, but still comes away with it, and she's up the right side for Beekmantown. Flips a backhander in to the right of Dillabaugh as the Eagles make a change, and there goes the speedy Katie McQuaig. Cuts to center, looking to go wide. Headmans the puck. They go over the line. Regan with a nice play there. Now Villamere kicks it forward. She's got 2-on-1 with Giroux. Villamere's in alone. Move. Score! Callie Villamere split the defense and walked down the center slot and was able to beat Dillabaugh finally. The goalie has been sharp this game so far. Relinquishes one there. And the Eagles take a 2-1 lead.
You could tell from about 30 feet out that Villamere was going to put that one in. It just seemed like it was going to happen.
Coming in 2-on-1 with Clara Giroux. Used Giroux as a decoy and cut it to the net and buried it. Big goal for the Eagles as we are 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. Villamere on it again. She comes away with it. Crosses the center line. Now over the blue line, makes another move, fires another shot. She's taken down. No call on the play as Villamere was dumped by Myhot, it looks like, as the Eagles try to maintain possession. Now Reagan centering pass, broken up. Reagan on it again. Looks to make a play, thrown into the corner. Myhot gets it ahead for McQuaig. McQuaig over the line. She'll let it fly. She likes to do that. Shoot from far out. She scored a 60-footer in the St. Albans tournament. Pass up the middle. Reagan over the line. Bumped off the play by Green. Reagan fighting for it there with Germano. Green sends it around hard to the other side. Matat's on it there. She battles with Thomas. LaTemplio walks to the middle. LaTemplio shot is stuffed. Gets it back. And it's cleared. Now O'Connor. Up the middle for Adolfo. That's broken up. Away comes Thomas. or Germano, and Myhot hammers it in, and we're going to get an icing and a stoppage in play with 4:12 to go in the second period. Pace is getting a little frantic there.
Yeah. I like end to end with no whistles.
We expected a tight game, and that's exactly what we've got. But Beekmantown has had spurts where they've controlled play and had plenty of shots on goaltender Dillabaugh, but it's still 2-1. O'Connor's shot is deflected to the corner. Laporte on it there. Laporte behind the net. Tries the centering pass. Loose. Blocked again. Letemplio's shot was stuffed by Green, and Beekmantown has to regroup. Massena dumps it in the zone. O'Connor, left wing pass. That's too far. Comes out, and we're going to have a delayed offsides against Massena as they failed to clear the zone. Calvin, I think we got a boys game right after this with PHS taking on John Jay from Downstate.
Wishing them the best of luck.
This was supposed to be a Beekmantown boys-girls doubleheader.
Really?
But the John Jay team couldn't make it up Friday due to the storm downstate. So the games got pushed back a day, and John Jay will stay in town and play the Beekmantown boys on Sunday. And, of course, the problems with the locker room didn't help any.
No.
But we're here, we're playing, and we're having a good time. Right wing pass for Adolfo. They battle for it in front of the Beekmantown bench. Coach Roger Gay gets a good look at the action. And the puck is poked free. Latrimore on it there. She'll regroup behind her own net. Send it hard around for Laporte. Laporte has it bounce off her stick. Comes loose, and there's Latrimore. Latrimore, the junior from Shazy, gets it ahead to Adolfo. Adolfo dumps it in. Beekmantown makes a change. The puck, that looked like it hit Adolfo as she was going off the ice, but no whistle there. And it's dumped in, and icing is waved off, and Beekmantown regroups. O'Connor's pass is broken up. She gets it back, throws it off the boards, and Massena breaks it up there, and away they come. O'Connor, right wing pass for Bocheman. That's skits off her skate. Now Bocheman gets it back, tries to work it forward, and Massena is able to dump it deep and then make a change as Carol Barber goes back for the Eagles. Right wing boards for Bocheman. Bocheman pokes it ahead. At the line, still in. Germano has it there. Now it comes loose. Brittany Minor has it. Loose puck. It's a little sloppy play there. Now Germano has it for Massena as the Eagles look to get out of their own zone. Away comes Letemplio. Letemplio on the move. Gains the line and throws it in, and they'll get a change. Barber goes in. She falls down, takes a hard spill into the boards, but she gets up. Appears to be okay. Now Minor's on the puck. Centering pass broken up by Dillabaugh in her own crease as the Eagles tried to sneak one in there, and Massena's forced to send it down the ice to gain some icing with 1:40 to go in the second period. Beekmantown leading 2-1.
Norty Foster hasn't fallen off that little area he's
No,
on yet.
he's an old pro. McQuaig will take the draw against Villamere to the left of Dillabaugh. McQuaig wins it cleanly, and Beekmantown sends it behind their own net and looks to get out. Latrimore pinches in. She backhands it. Reagan got a shot off, but that's skids wide, and away come the Raiders. Molly O'Connell sends it deep. Loose in front, side of the net. Bell has to be quick and jump on it to get a face-off there with 1:19 to go. Beekmantown's played well so far, including this period after giving up the goal to Massena in the first minute to tie the game. Now they've taken a 2-1 lead as we approach 1 minute to go. Now's the time you don't want to give up a goal and head into that third period with a lead and some confidence. Carnwright plays it forward off Giroux's stick, and it's poked away by the Red Raiders with 1 minute to go in the second period as PA announcer Greg Carnwright informs the fans. Massena, Mary with it. Up the middle, McQuaig coming in on O'Connor. She tries a long bomb, and O'Connor stuffs that. And it comes loose to Latrimore, who plays it back for O'Connor. O'Connor, far side for Giroux. Giroux, little flip pass. That's broken up. McQuaig comes away again, over the line. McQuaig, she'll shoot it from there, but O'Connor's there to cancel that play. But Massena on the puck. Centering pass broken up. Comes to the point. Shot right on. Katie Bell had to make a save with 18 seconds to go in the first period. And we'll have a face-off in the Beekmantown zone. I'm sure these student athletes are looking forward to going back to school on Monday.
I'm sure it's been on their mind for at least 4 or 5 days. The anticipation of it all.
I know my daughter was hoping for a snow day. Off the draw, Massena controls it and gets a shot on, and Bell makes another stop. That play was almost identical to the previous one. But I think temperatures will be in the 40s tomorrow, Monday, so we probably will have school.
It'll be 11 on Tuesday.
It is winter. Under 10 seconds to go, the puck rolls down into the Massena zone. Laporte fights for it there, right in front of us with Green, as 1 second, and the horn sounds, and we will have the end of the period. After 2 periods of play, is Beekmantown 2, Massena 1 in this upstate New York girls high school hockey game at AC North Arena in Plattsburgh on Saturday, January 4th, 2014. Back here for the third and final period of the girls' high school hockey game between Beekmantown and Massena. The Eagles lead 2-1 as we start the third period with the face-off at center ice. I was talking to some of the Beekmantown coaches between periods. They're a little apprehensive about having only a 1-goal lead going into the third period, as Massena has been known to be dangerous in the way they come off the face-off. And they dump it in deep. Puck bounces in front of the net, cleared away, point shot, broken up by Kylie Regan, and she kicks it forward, and away come the Eagles. Centering pass, Giroux over the line, back for Villamere, that's broken up, and Giroux gets it back again, behind the net, Villamere. Centering pass, cleared away come the Red Raiders, McQuaig on the move, over the line, she flips one towards the goal, that's deflected to the corner. Latemplio's on it there. Up the boards to Giroux, backhands it to the middle and out of the zone, and Massena gathers it there, thrown back into the corner again. Latemplio's on it. She has to get it behind her own net, circles back. She's being hounded there by Germano. Comes loose. Villamere helps out, gets it to Giroux, who pokes it forward for Kylie Regan. Regan over the line, sends it deep as the Eagles look to make a change. And here comes the Red Raiders. Poke to center. Laporte played it back to Carnwright. Carnwright to Latrimore. Latrimore gathers it in, gets it up the ice, squirts loose, and the Red Raiders have it. They'll send it up the middle. Carnwright picks it off there. She's on the go. Over the line. Carnwright moving in. Broken up there by Abby Paduano. Away come the Red Raiders now, as we approach the 13-minute mark remaining in the third period. 2-1 Beekmantown. Carnwright behind the net, left wing. That's broken up by Dillabaugh. Dillabaugh centering pass. Latrimore was able to deflect that shot to the corner. A dangerous chance for Massena. Carnwright on it there. Up the right wing boards for Adolfo. Adolfo centering pass for Matat. Here comes Matat bursting down the middle. One-on-one. Makes a move. Fires a shot. And Dillabaugh was able to grab that one as Katie Matat was looking dangerous on that rush. 12:49 to go. Third period, 2-1 Beekmantown. The Plattsburgh Youth Hockey U14 girls will be playing right after this, before the Plattsburgh High boys game. Race for the puck. Latemplio gets there, throws it up the boards, deflected to center, and knocked into the Massena zone. They at the line. Oh, O'Connor tried to break up that pass, but it gets screws. Backhand shot, deflected wide. Latemplio holds it there, behind the net, up the middle, over to Laporte. Laporte centers for Matat. Matat hammers it in deep, off the Zamboni door as the Eagles make a wholesale change, and away come the Red Raiders. Right wing pass too far. Latrimore plays to center, scooped back in by Brittany Minor as Myhot chips it up the ice for the Red Raiders. Carnwright to her defensive partner Latrimore. Latrimore bothered there, but able to regain the puck, plays it over to Carnwright. Carnwright plays with it. Left wing boards for Barber. Barber tried to hit Brittany Minor with a pass, but that was broken up by McKenna Mary. Now Myhot behind the net for Massena clears it up the left wing boards, and away come the Red Raiders. Centering pass over the line, fired in, goes wide, picked up there by Latrimore, rims it around for Maddie Bocheman. Bocheman centering pass too far, broken up by Massena. Barber's on it there. She gets it to center, and it pops up into the Massena bench for a whistle. The shots on goal in the second period, Calvin, were 10 for Beekmantown for a game total, two-period total of 21, 4 for Massena for a two-period total of 7. So the Eagles out shooting Beekmantown 2-1, or 3-1, excuse me, 21-7, as Matat had a great chance. Reagan had a great chance off that face-off, but Dillabaugh again got a piece of that, sends it wide. Now LaTemplio at the point, back to the corner, centering pass. Oh, bounces over Reagan's stick, and she plays it to the corner. Now Drew, centering pass. Villamere in front, poked away. O'Connor keeps it in. O'Connor down the left side, dumps it into the corner. Massena gathers it there. Wilmhurst, she fights for it there. Goes reverse, other side. LaTemplio pinch again. She gets there and is able to keep it in, and they scrum along the boards. Now Villamere away. Villamere in the slot. Forward O'Connor. O'Connor a drive. Deflected in front. Yet another block shot by the Massena defense. Loose puck. Giroux. Back to O'Connor. O'Connor. LaTemplio. Back to O'Connor. Looks like a power play here, but it's not. And O'Connor's shot is stuffed again, and away comes Beekmantown. Centering pass. Villamere. Over the line. Broken up there, as Giroux and Villamere fight for it. Away come the Red Raiders. Played to center. Carnwright regroups. Hits Latrimore, her partner. Left wing for Giroux. She's bodied off the play. And it comes loose in front of the penalty box area as Katie Matat fights for it there. She's dumped hard. No call on the play. Now it comes loose to Latrimore. Left wing pass for Laporte. Laporte on the fly. Chips it ahead. She's bodied off the play, but stays on it. Away come the Red Raiders. McQuaig cuts to center. Loses it there, but Massena gains control. They look to come up the left side. In over the line. Dumped into the far corner. Matat picks it up there for the Eagles. She'll look to start out. Up the left side. Centering pass for Laporte. Broken up. Shot on. That almost caught Kaylee Bell by surprise at that shot from the blue line by Massena. Now Adolfo loses the handle there. Can't get it out. Carnwright comes in to help out. Away comes Brielle Carnwright, the Beekmantown defender, number 22, over the line. Left wing pass for Laporte. Laporte fires one. I don't know if Dillabaugh saw that or not, but it went over the net into the corner on a hard shot by Kaylee Laporte. 8:29 to go, third period. Away comes Massena. LaTemplio on it there. Cuts to center. She looks to head up ice. Away she goes. At center, in over the line. LaTemplio puts on the brakes. Has it poked away. Takes a dump into the corner, and away comes Massena. Far side, O'Connor giving chase. She gets there, and a fine hustle play by Lauren O'Connor to win the puck, and away come the Eagles. Cara Barber throws it to the point. Blocked up front. Beekmantown can't get it out. LaTemplio has it there. Goes back to O'Connor. O'Connor Left wing for Barber. Barber over the line for Minor. Minor on the puck. She's got some speed. The Peru Indian. Back for her Peru Indian teammate, Kara Barber, goes off her stick, and away comes Massena. Lattimore breaks it up on a nice play there. She circles around, gets it over to Carnwright. Beekmantown's having a solid game on defense for the most part, but they can't get the extra goal they need to give themselves a 2-goal cushion. Now Maddie Bocherman, the Northeastern Cougar, picks it up the right side boards, and it goes back into the Massena zone. There's McQuaig, the league leading goal scorer for Massena with 15 goals so far this year. Got to watch number 6 for the Red Raiders. Away they come. Davis over the line. Nice play by Carnwright as she bats that one to center ice, forcing Massena to regroup. Davis loses it there. Regan, a fine hustle play. Davis on it again. Carnwright throws it back. Davis, good shift for her on this Massena line. Comes back to Lattimore, rims it around. Giroux's backhand pass almost picked off, but it comes away, and Villamere heads up for Reagan. Reagan over the line. Over to Villamere. Villamere, shot. Penalty coming up to Massena as Villamere was harassed on her way in, as Reagan gave her a nice pass on the give and go for a great chance, and it looks like Massena's going to get their 5th penalty of the game, Calvin. I was talking with some of the fans earlier in between periods, and they said with Massena getting 4 penalties and Beekmantown 0, the odds were that Beekmantown would get the next penalty, but that didn't happen.
No. Doesn't matter how many times you flip heads, it doesn't make it any more than 50-50 chance the next one will be tails. It's 50-50 every time.
Well, that could be an indication. Beekmantown has had the better of the play. They've used their speed, and Massena's had to scramble. And as a result, they've taken 5 penalties. But Beekmantown has cashed in only once, and the Red Raiders get it down to start off this penalty, and it comes back behind the Beekmantown net. Callie Villamere heads up for the Eagles. Villamere over the line. They look to set it up. Villamere for O'Connor. O'Connor, far side for Reagan. She couldn't handle that pass in her skates, and it's cleared away, and O'Connor starts up for Beekmantown. O'Connor, her pass is tipped, comes on to Villamere, gains the zone, far boards, sets it up, cross ice for LaTemplio. LaTemplio fires just wide. Villamere again at the half wall, circles back, looking for options. Over far side for LaTemplio. That pass was deflected, and it comes loose in front, cleared away as Massena scrambles to keep that one out of the net with 22 seconds remaining in the penalty. O'Connor gets it over to LaTemplio. One last rush for Beekmantown. Far side for Villamere. Villamere over the line, in over the blue line, makes a move, trying to get something going here. 8 seconds on the penalty. Villamere, far corner, holds it, now walks down the middle, lets one fly, deflected wide, penalty's over. Carnwright, far circle, she throws it in front, that's deflected to the backboards, and Laporte's on it there, but away come the Red Raiders as they kill off yet another penalty and stay in this game. 2-1 Beekmantown, 4:25 to go, and it's played behind the Beekmantown net. Carnwright pokes it there for Lattimore, but it's kept in on a fine hustle play by the Red Raiders as Villamere still out there trying to get the puck out of the zone for the Eagles. Up to Reagan. Reagan, far side for Giroux. Giroux sends it deep, and that line will get a change with 4 minutes to go in the third period. And away comes Massena. Right wing pass. Skipped in over the line. Lattimore, who's had a strong game, makes a nice play and gives it to the far side for Adolfo. Adolfo, centering pass for Matat. Matat gets it there over the line, poked to the corner. She's ridden off the play. Matat still with it. Matat cuts in front, centering pass, cleared away. Laporte on it, drops one for O'Connor. O'Connor throws it back into the corner. Laporte, too far for her. Massena sends it up the boards. LaTemplio pinches in, knocks it down. Adolfo, the Saranac chief, who's out there with LaTemplio, also a Saranac chief, as they look to get something going. LaTemplio over the line, takes it wide, circles back to Matat. Matat has her pocket picked, and it comes loose, but O'Connor's there for Beekmantown. Now LaTemplio, she loses it, and it's poked back into the zone with just under 3 minutes to go in this game. O'Connor fans on the pass, but it goes to Laporte, back to LaTemplio, and she plays catch with O'Connor, and now they look to get it out. That puck did clear the line, and it would have been a delayed offsides on Massena, but now it's back in. O'Connor throws it up the boards. Matat is forced to circle back behind her own net there. She's being pressured. Green throws it in front. O'Connor again, and comes in front. Laporte gets away with it. Comes loose, but kept in. Now LaTemplio throws it high off the boards, almost into the Beekmantown bench, but it stays in play. Beekmantown trying to hang on here in the final 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Flip towards the net. Loose puck. Rolls to the side of the crease. O'Connor has it there. Matat just hammers it, and it goes off the Massena player into the zone, and Brittany Miner is on it there. She had a chance, but is ridden off the play nicely by the Massena defender. That looks like Shannon Casey. Casey comes away with it. Away come the Red Raiders. 1:45 to go. Kara Barber looks like she'll be taking a penalty at center ice there. She got the stick up on Casey, and a big penalty there for the Eagles, as the Red Raiders will go on a power play for 1 minute and 30 seconds of the final minute 43 of the third period in a one-goal game, Calvin. Timeout called by the Red Raiders as they look to set up their power play, which will presumably be their final shot at tying this game. But you never know. Face off to the left of Kaylee Bell. Callie Villamere is out there with Kinnan Latrimore, Brittany Miner, and Brielle Carnwright, as the Eagles are going to have to kill off this penalty with 1:43 to go. Massena wins the draw. Villamere with a nice play and pokes it to center away from Casey, and Villamere on the puck there. Short-handed chance, fires a shot, and it comes wide around, and Brittany Miner is able to poke it in there. A fine bit of penalty killing by Callie Villamere there to start the power play for Massena, as the Red Raiders try to get something going here. In over the line. Carnwright on McQuaig. McQuaig circles around. McQuaig looking to set something up to the point. Back to McQuaig. McQuaig walks in off the wall, looking for options behind the net. Centering pass comes loose all the way to the point. Shot blocked by Miner. Comes loose again. Another shot blocked in front. Latrimore gains his control and flips it to center as we are under a minute to go here. Empty net for Massena. And of course the Eagles can ice the puck because they're short-handed as we approach 40 seconds. Backhander in front, cleared away with LaTemplio. Cleared away again by O'Connor, and it comes over the line with 30 seconds to go in the period. Massena, one last chance, throw it in. Bell stops it there, and she'll freeze it for a face-off with 23 seconds to go in the period, 11 seconds on the power play. A frantic moment there in front of the Beekmantown net as that puck was loose, but the Eagles were able to clear it away. Face off to Bell's left. Villamere with McQuaig. McQuaig wins it to the point. Shot on. Loose in front. Clear to the side. LaTemplio has it there. Pokes it away. Can't get it. Loose again. Now Villamere has it. Cuts to center. Eyes the empty net. Fires it down the ice. And it's in! That went in, didn't it?
I think so. The clock is stopped.
5.6 seconds to go. Callie Villamere ices the game with an empty net goal from center ice as the Eagles successfully kill off a power play in the final minute and 43 seconds of the third period, and they'll walk home with a 3-1 victory, it appears, against the Massena Red Raiders in a hard-fought game here at AC North. Final seconds to go. Matat on the draw, throws one in. That's deflected. The Eagles come away with a 3-1 win over the Massena Red Raiders for their second win in a row in as many nights as they look to head into the final few weeks of the season on a roll with a big win over the Massena Red Raiders.
What do you mean final few weeks of the season? It seems like it just started.
The girls' high school season is a quick one. The playoffs begin end of this month.
End of January.
Yep, and the finals, I believe, are February 8th
Wow.
in Alex Bay. They pack them in there December and January.
Get your games in while you can.
I'm Joe LaTemplio with Calvin Castine. It's always a pleasure, Calvin. Call me anytime.
All right? Or email you or whatever, or Facebook you or whatever. Contact you. All right. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, and that's the way it is. January 4th, 2014 here at AC North Arena in